Hello soulmates, welcome to my channel. My name is Ajilam. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. That way you'll be the first to know anytime I post new videos. So today I'm going to show us the easiest technique of creating a long dress pattern with panels without actually joining the panel. So if you're interested, let's get started. So to create your panel dress, the first thing you're going to do is to fold your paper into two, and the two important measurements that you'll be needing is the waist and the length of the skirt. So for this, the waist measurement is 20 inches and the length is 11 inches. Okay, so work with your own measurement but follow the same process. So the first thing to do is to fold your paper into two, and then we're going to be drafting out a bell skirt pattern. You can see my paper is in fold and this part is closed while these other two ends are still open. Alright, so this is how you draft out a bell skirt pattern. Now I am going to be dividing the waist measurement by 3.14, which is the formula for a half circle. So 20 divided by 3.14 will give me 6.3. okay, so this is what I'll be marking out on this end. So I'll just go ahead and mark 6.3 all the way round. So if you want to make this for a bigger kid, you're going to be needing more paper. You're going to join like 2 to 3 papers so you can have the length that you want yours to have. That is if you want to make this for a bigger kid. So this is 6.3 here. I'm going to keep moving my tape and then mark that all the way round. Now remember that after marking this round, you're going to repeat this again, or you can just cut this out and place it on another paper and cut so that you can have 3 pieces of this pattern. Okay, so after cutting it out, you make sure that you have another 2 plus this to make it 3. Alright, so I'll just take it one at a time. So I'll just go ahead and connect. This is also the same way you connect when you're drafting out a circle, whether half or full circle. So this is it. Now on this end, I'll just go ahead and mark out the length of my skirt. I'll follow the line and mark it out till I get to this other end. This is 11. I'll just keep on going, and after which I'll just cut it out. This is my pattern after cutting it out. This is what I have. Okay, now remember I said that you'll be needing extra 2 of this, so here it is. I just use this to cut out another 2, which is here. This is 1, this is 2, and this is the 3rd one. Now I cut out extra 2. Remember I said that the panels, I don't want it to have any joining, so this is why you'll be needing extra 2 of what you have. That way you will not need to sew the panels or start joining them together. So I'm going to join these 3 together. Just putting all the 3 together like this. So I have my 3. I have the 3 bell pattern here. This is it. Okay, and you can see that I've folded it already. This is just how it is after you just cut it out. This is the way it should be. So I'm going to fold it again. Okay, so after folding it, I'm going to press it down to get the lines that I'll be needing. Okay, so now it all depends on the volume you want this to have, right? If you want, you can also go again and then fold. Like I said, it all depends on the volume that you have in mind. So just press it down. At the end of the day, we're going to be making the lines to be visible. Okay, then after doing that, we're going to join all these together. So here you can see all the folds. So if you want yours to be eight panels, you can say I have 8 of each. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. It's up to you, but for this I'll be making it 4. Remember, it's the same way with all these ones, so I'm just working with one first before we continue with these other ones. So I'm going to make this more visible. I want mine to be just 4. So this is the first one here. I am going to mark it out to be more visible. Now this should be the first one, and this is the second one. This is the third one. Now you can see that I have 4 panels here. 1 2 3 4. Like I said, if you want 8, you're going to follow the last 4 that I did. You're going to follow and then connect. So the first thing I'm going to do is to mark out all these on these other ones, and then join these three patterns together before we now fold to create the panel without joining. So I'll go ahead and make these other ones visible, after which I'll now join all the 3 of them together. I have the 3 patterns joined together. You can see what I have here. I just joined all the 3 together. So I left this place open. This is going to be for my zipper sewing allowance. Now the next thing I'm going to start from this one here. Later I'll come back to this one that is close to the zipper allowance. So we're going to start with this first panel here. So I'm going to measure what I have from this point to this point. Whatever you have, divide that by 3 and mark it on the paper. So I'll just quickly fold. I have 5 inches there, so I'll just fold my tape in 3 places and then squeeze it to get the point that I want to mark. Okay, so this is just the easy way of going about it. So I'm going to mark the point now. Okay, so this is the point. I'm going to repeat this on the rest of them. I'm just showing you because whatever I'm going to do here, I will transfer to the main fabric that I'm working with. So I'm just showing you with this pattern so you understand better. So I have the 2 points there. So I'm going to take from this point. Hope you can see what I am doing. So from this first point here that I just marked, I'll just fold it to meet up to this first line. So I'm going to fold to meet up to that line there, and then I'll use my paper tape to just hold it down. Okay, so if you want to make this, you're going to take your time. You don't need to rush this part. Okay, that's the first fold. Then I'm going to take the second point now and fold it towards this other end. So just fold it to touch this other line, and then I'll use my paper again to hold it well on that point. So I'm going to repeat this. It's very simple, as you can see. So I'll just repeat until I have all the folds the way I want them, and you will see that the panels will just come out without you joining anything to it. So I'll keep on going. I'm going to measure this as well, and then fold. So this is what I have after pinning them. You can see what I have there. I use my pin. So this is what I have. On this hand part, you can see that the panels just created itself. You don't need to stress yourself. So like I said, this is one of the easiest way of making your panels without joining or using the slash and spread method. So I'm going to transfer this now to my fabric, although I'll be using the pattern that I have for a bigger child to cut this out of my fabric, but I just use this one just to show you how it is done. Okay, so this is what I have. You can see now, by the time you attach your cloth gum or your hairstay on your fabric, or sometimes you can even use your crinoline, it will really stand out very well. So I'll just go ahead and cut this on my fabric. Before that, I would like to remind us that our online classes are on. If you're interested in any of our online classes, kindly send me a message, a WhatsApp message, and I'm going to drop the number in the description box. So let me just quickly cut this on my fabric, and then I will show us the final look of this. So after transferring the pattern to my fabric, this is what I have. Now there's no lining yet, just the fabric, and I've not added any crinoline or cloth gum or wadding or anything to make it thick. And you can see that the panels are out. You can see there's no joining. All I'm going to do now is to give it a good press so that the panels can stand out. So if you add a crinoline on this hem part, you will know, as you can see, it already is standing, but when you add a crinoline or cloth gum, it's going to really stand out very nice. So this is how to go about making your panels without joining. So that is it for today. Please subscribe if you have not, and I'll see you all in my next one.